One of the things about being an entrepreneur that can be really intimidating is you see these stories of these fabulously successful companies that everybody wants to talk about, and how one day he's in his dorm room, with his laptop, and the next day he's on the cover of Fortune magazine. And what I want to kind of tell you is, as an entrepreneur myself, the more you succeed, the better you get at creating and retelling the myth. And it's an important skill to have once you've already succeeded, because you want to be able to sell candidates on working at your company and convince entrepreneurs that, we had this idea 10 years ago, everything's gone exactly according to plan, and here we are as a result. And what you don't realize is that there's a tremendous survivor bias and selection bias. So you're only hearing about the ones that worked, and they've already practiced the story a bunch of times. And in reality, it's a lot messier than that. Most of the time, they didn't know where it was headed. Most of the time, their first product didn't sell. Most of the time, they got hit by the dot-com crash. So it's rare that people go in a straight line from zero to massive success. So hopefully you're here all for the right reasons. Hopefully you all can see that failure is fine. Everyone I know that's had any success in their life has only done it after lots of failure. I think in today's day and age, more so than ever, the ability to attract and retain great talent to your company is one of the most critical drivers of success. Everyone can recruit, and I think it's important, no matter what your profession, no matter what your background or what area of the company, that you try to find some point in your career to learn how to recruit and do it well.
What do you look for when you're trying to put a team together? How do you know when you find that right person that you're going to spend all these extra hours with?
Well, there's the famous saying, right? All happy families are alike, and all unhappy families are different in their own way, right? There's infinite ways to get it wrong, and there's really only one way that it always works. The other thing that I always looked for are people that complement my skills, so that are good at things that I'm bad at and bad at things I'm good at. And then the second is find people that are the best people you can find. I've never regretted basing business decisions on, those are amazing people, I want to be around them, we'll figure it out later. One thing that I've spent a lot of time in my career around the culture of the company that I've worked at is fighting against new ideas instead of executing ideas that we already have. And most of the time, the problems that you have are not so difficult or so novel that they can't be solved by known techniques. So probably the thing to do most of the time is to figure out accurately what the problem is, and then set about diligently and hard work of trying to solve it. Every idea that you have has potential to create extra work, extra chaos, lots more communication. So keep them to a minimum and focus on the goal.